Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. We're looking at the latest from BattlBox. So we have all these items plus another big item that's actually just too big to fit on the screen right now. So we'll come to that in a minute. Let me give you the rundown of these items. Mission 80 is where we're at. This is the first one. This is the hero clip. So as you can see, it's a carabiner to hang gear, and then you have this additional hook to basically attach this to gear to hang the gear. Right, so let's say you can do it pretty much either way, but the general concept is you hang this, say, over something, and then you hang your gear here. This can pivot. So let's say you got a bunch of, cords, rope, maybe it's extension cord, something like that. Loop it up, put it on this, and then hang this, and now you can, basically organize it like that. If you want to pivot it, you can have it sideways, you can have it this way. You want to make it a little bit more compact to put it away, you can do that. So just kind of a simple basic item, but it does offer you more functionality than your average carabiner. This is the medium, so it's rated for 60 pounds right here. It says max 60 pounds, 27 kilograms, not for climbing, which is true for a lot of carabiners, obviously. It's got this little extra lip here, so you can hang it on things that are square. So even if it's not perfectly round, doesn't fit in there perfectly, you can still hang it on an item. All right, here's your second item. This is Fire Dragon Safer Solid Fire Lighter. Basically, it's these little cubes that you can use to, or not little, I guess they're big, but cubes you can use to get a fire started. So I've seen these before. I'll open up the package to show you. They are very eco-friendly. It's kind of impressive. You can actually use them as like a hand sanitizer as well. But you can see what they look like. Actually, I want to take this right out of the package so you can actually see them up close, and then I'll probably store them in something else. But that's what they look like, about that big. Well, not about that big, they are that big. You can use these to, in like a little camping stove, like an Emberlit camping stove, to boil water, to cook, whatever it is. They burn hot. It does say green and clean solid fuel, lightweight and waterproof, environmentally friendly fuel, quick and easy to ignite, fast boil times. Check out the website bcbin.com. So you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another 6 in there. So 12 total, valued at 12 bucks. So very inexpensive. Great for just a generic fire starter. These things will burn for a long time. You can light a fire with it, put it out, and then use it again in the future. Or you can actually use these to, to cook over, which is my preferred use for these things. These were a little bit hard to find for me in this big a size. They were about half the size before, so I like the fact that we have these kind of in a larger size. So 12 bucks for that as far as your value. And I forgot to mention the Hero Clip Medium's coming in, I think, at 22 bucks. Let me double check this real quick here. $21.95 for that. Our next item at $14.95 is the Human Gear Stacks Medium. I love this product. So just little kind of containers. If you want to carry, maybe it's like some oil, maybe you want to carry some rice out into the woods, you want to carry butter, you can certainly carry pills, you can carry other like medical gear, you can carry like, harder items if you want to stick some like Q-tips or something like that in there, whatever it is. So that's, you get these 4 items, but the cool thing is they all click together like this, which is money, right? So sun's coming in here. I don't want to blind you too much, but so you can stack them all together. You could get a bunch of these, run them down like a water bottle holder. If you had 8, you can get 2 small, medium, and a large. You can get a bunch of large. They all click together, whatever order that you put them in, like so. Put this down on the bottom like that. Open them up, use them, close them up when you're done. You can take this little handle off of this one. You can put it on any of the other ones. Maybe you just want to take the large one. You want to put a little handle on it. Boom, now you can do that. So really cool items. I think these are so slick. I love organizing my gear, and this makes particularly carrying or traveling with gear like food, I think oil, butter, those types of things. This helps to organize it nicely. So only 15 bucks. I'm definitely gonna get some more of these for my my bushcraft kits. So from Human Gear, and these are the stackable, basically, storage containers. I left this one open. Let me close it up a little bit more securely. So that's your next item. All right, next up we have this blade from Warpath Blades. Never heard of these guys before, but I've checked this thing out and it looks pretty slick. So they do have a couple different colors. So we do have a bunch of different colors. There is a red, a gray, a green, and a brown, I guess they're calling it. The brown's got a little bit of kind of an orange tinge to me, but $10.95, 3 1/8 inch for your blade. It's got G10 handles, about 7 inches end to end. It's not Kydex, but it looks like that, but a nice kind of heavy duty plastic sheath. Clip there, you could take that off and re-angle it. If you want to switch this around, carry it a different way, you could do that. Really slick looking knife. It reminds me of the Azula very much, but thin knife, easy to handle. You got jimping here and jimping up on the top there, so you could use it like that. Nice choil there, so you're not going to get your finger in there, but you can sharpen all the way to the edge. Full flat grind, lanyard hole, just a nice blade. So the name is the Kitchi, K-I-T-C-H-I, or Kichi, K-I-T-C-H-I. It's a Native American word for brave. So very much competes with, like in Azula, $10.95 for your steel, except it's only going to run you about $50. So Azula's a little bit more. Maybe it's the Azula I'm thinking of. Yeah, the Azula with G10 handle is definitely going to run you more than that. So cool little knife. Thin profile, definitely very nice thin profile. I'll call this like too small to be a belt knife, but I'm always impressed with how much work I can do with a knife this size, maybe even a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, out in the woods. So Warpath Kitchi, K-I-T-C-H-I. All right, we're gonna jump to this big item now, and then we'll show you the biggest item last. This is from Dead Fish. I actually got, in the past, I've gotten 2 kitchen knives from these guys, really nice, but I had a bunch of kitchen knives already from Tops in S35EN, so I passed on the Dead Fish kitchen knives to one of my co-workers, and she loves them. She absolutely loves them, so that was cool that she could be able to use that. This is a little bit different. This is like kind of a cleaver style knife from Dead Fish. Take this out, nice leather sheath with the snap. Want to be careful we don't cut the snap. So there's your sheath, and here is your blade. Now it's not a flat edge, it does have a little bit of a curve there, so you can kind of rock it a little bit. This wooden handle, got the Dead Fish logo there. There's the other side. Certainly great for chopping, slicing. It's thin enough that you know, it's not like a massive blade, and you can also scoop with this thing to pick stuff up and, like, you know, dump it into a pot or a pan or something like that. So it says Dead Fish here on the other side. I love this thing. I love the idea. I mean, they've got a belt loop on it, but for me, I'm like, put this, slide it down the side of a pack, and now you've got a really nice tool for cutting up whatever it might be. Put this in without beating the sheath up too much. A little bit snug. But, you know, slide this down a pack, combined with these things to bring some food out into the woods, do some cooking, really, and just, I'm psyched to use this thing. It says Dead Fish there on the back. The steel is that 1.4 116 steel. Definitely want to make sure you put some oil on it, keep it nice and dry. Don't let it sit around and get corroded. But yeah, cool knife. Coming in the value at $80. This is in the Pro Plus level. This is the knife of the month. So you're getting two nice cutting tools in this month's box. Now let me show you the oversized huge item that is another cool item in this month's box. All right, so what I'm wearing right now is the Kaliloha Big Kahuna compression sack, coming in at a value of about $80. The idea behind this item is that with this thing you can compress sleeping bags, blankets, pillows, things like that. I've got, I think, just 3 bedroom, like standard bedroom pillows in there, and there's plenty more room to put stuff into. So you basically put it in, cinch it down, and then you can turn it into a backpack. It also comes with like a shoulder strap as well. But let me show you real quick. Here's what it looks like. So, you know, you can unroll this thing, and then you've got just these cinch straps on both sides to compress it, and then this to carry it. I could cinch this down even tighter, but, you know, imagine 3 pillows. When you stick them 3 pillows and then maybe say a couple blankets, maybe say 4 pillows and a couple blankets, you can put them in the car and they're just like falling all over the place and stuff. This thing can, you know, cinch down even smaller. And the great thing is you can just grab it, throw it in the car and go, as opposed to, you know, just, it's a little bit more chaotic when you've got stuff. Now this is not just for pillows and blankets. If you've got things that are larger but they're compressible, you can certainly put it in here. Probably not great for, you know, hard items. You're not gonna put like a bunch of boat oars in here or something, but really cool. And the quality is excellent. I can tell you, like, the handle is just like solidly, everything solidly stitched on, box stitching. Kaliloha Big Kahuna. I like this item. Slick. $70 for, you know, grabbing your gear, storing it up, and heading out. And here's a look using the Hero clip with the Kaliloha Big Kahuna. So you may recognize that skull back there. That's from my other bushcraft base camp. I've got a new bushcraft base camp because we moved recently, so you'll see that in future videos. But I really like this box. You know, from terrible to awesome, average in the middle, good, great. I put this as a great box. I love the blades. I like this for a storage option. The dead fish I'm just a huge fan of. Those stackable items, stackable storage containers, those are just money for me. I love keeping my gear organized. So big win this month, I think, from BattlBox. Let's hear your thoughts. What do you like? What would you change? If you have any of these items, let's hear your experience with them. And let's, as always, get that conversation started down in the comment section. Let me say real quick, as I always like to say this, because when I forget to say it, people are like, why don't you test all the gear? I don't do a full test of all the gear for long-term use in a BattlBox, just because I have a lot of other videos and items I want to be shooting videos of. So other projects I want to work on. So my hope in this is to say, hey, here's the type of items you get in BattlBox, maybe let you know about products you never heard of, and you can check them out on your own. But yeah, the gear that I've seen so far in this box, definitely thinking is a win. So let's hear your thoughts and your comments in the comment section now. All right, guys, thanks as always for checking out the videos here on YouTube. Please subscribe to Everyday Tactical Vids if you haven't done so already. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check us out on Instagram, Tumblr, and Vero as well. More videos coming soon. Take care.